Hey leaders, happy Wednesday here from Chicago. You get to see a little bit of my dorm room for this week, but I'm excited to come back. Thank you guys so much for filling in last week. Thank you, Marcus, for the games and lesson, and thank you everyone else for just helping just make that night continue to go and for being there for the students. I'm excited this week. We got two things going on, so it's not going to be a normal youth group. First, we're having a root beer float fundraiser. This fundraiser goes towards a challenge for the senior hires who are going, and it also goes towards the Hello Goodbye trip coming up at the end of summer, just to bring those costs down. What I'll need from you guys as leaders, if you're able to make it this week, is if you could show up around 6:10, 6:15. What I do is I already have ice cream in the freezer, and I get root beer from A&W. So Dory, you'll probably actually be the one filling it up at work. But what we do is we just try to get an assembly line with the kids and just oversee the kids. We want them to do the work. This is for their benefit. We want to teach them how to be good servers, how to work with a joyful heart, and just teach them good skills of how just to do things. So we want to try to do as little ourselves, but empower the students and equip the students to do the work. So what's going to happen, it's going to be in Fellowship Hall. And so we're going to serve from the kitchen. So basically we'll have a couple of students scooping ice cream into cups. We'll have a couple of students pouring the root beer into those cups, and then students, handing out napkins, spoons. We'll have students taking cups for some people who maybe can't carry them or just need help going to their seats. And then everyone else will just be in charge of making sure they collect all the empty cups, making sure someone wants more. We'll have I might have a leader at the money table, and then I'll probably need a leader and a couple of students to go then count the money after we're all done. This week we also get kind of something fun. We're going to have a missionary come, and so she's actually going to speak in Fellowship Hall during the fundraiser. So we'll do the floats, and then as soon as everyone serves, then she'll begin to speak. And I think this will be a really cool time for our students to get to hear a missionary, get to hear what is happening across the world, what it takes to follow God to other parts of the world. And I think this will be really impactful for them. So once we get done, help the students, kind of clean up the kitchen, and then we're going to sit and actually listen to the missionary. Once she's done, then we'll do games after that. So kind of the big picture for this Sunday is get there, get everything set up, do the fundraiser, serving, count the money, clean up, have the students listen to the missionary. And then once that's done, we'll go out. Marcus, I haven't checked, but I think we have a game planned out with whatever time we'll have left. We'll probably have about half an hour to 45 minutes until 8:30. So we'll have a good amount for game and for hangout. So just be present. And I tend to try to take over, especially for the fundraisers, but help me and also help the students to have the students do it. This is so the church can see them, can interact with them. This is their thing. This is for their benefit. I'm also encouraging the students. Leaders actually passed out the Book of John reading plan. So I would encourage you leaders, be reading John chapter 1, John chapter 2 this week. We're going to be discussing those chapters in our small family groups. So I would encourage you leaders to be following that reading plan, basically 2 chapters a week. Another thing that I've given this challenge before, and I'm going to start checking up on it now, is for you guys to start having Ephesians 5 verses 1 and 2. Start committing that to memory. That is our key verse for this ministry, and it's so important for us to understand why we come each week, what we want the students to do, and how do we fulfill the Great Commission. So I look forward to seeing you guys Sunday, and thanks once again. Have a great week. Bye.